We don't nobody know nothing about RICO. Right?
Still don't know nothing about
nobody been arrested. Well, at this time, we had no idea a few people had been arrested. We didn't know Luce had been arrested.
Right.
And we didn't know Monster was who he was. We didn't know, right? So now this is October 2024. 9 months after we first.
Click like. In this clip, Wack breaks down how the No Jumper and Big U RICO case was lined up. He lays out a detailed timeline that's never been connected quite like this before. Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Met Luce. So in that same month, I started negotiating with Dosh. I think I closed the deal out with Dosh top of November.
I remember.
Top of November, I closed the deal out with Dosh. December, Christmas comes. I got No Jumper day after Christmas.
That's fight.
Yeah, Luce tell me, yeah, I got a gift for Adam. I'm going to take it to him. I said, shit, you better call him. So I guess him and Adam did their thing and had their arrangements for him to bring him the gift, whatever he brought him. I go up there and I come out at like 7 or whatever, Luce and them there. Adam like, I got to run on to put my kid to sleep like he always does.
Yeah.
Cool, no problem. I'm sitting inside on the pool table, chit-chatting with the homies. It's like 15. Really, I'm trying to get a handle on all these people, right? Because I only know like 4, 5 of them. Well, not know I didn't seen him with.
You talking about the people he was with?
Yeah, like 15. It was like 10, 11 I had never seen. So I'm really trying to get a handle on me and my team, like, all right, how we going to deal with this? Because at this point in time, it's a bunch of miscellaneous cats. Okay, we're going to walk out. We're going to wait till they leave. How we going to deal with it? Adam called me. Wack, what up? 2 people in the parking lot lurking around. Oh, okay. Hey, Luce, you got some people out there? Because all my people right here. My same people with me is with me. Right. Whoever out there ain't with me. You know what I'm saying? You may want to go see who it is. That's when they go out. When I come out, that's when all that BS happens. Right? Out here, right? People say, Wack, why you didn't stop it? Hey, listen, bro. I don't get in the middle of 2 men when they having certain conversations unless they both my people.
I don't even know the other dude. I meant to ask this, right? Who is Jay Reed anyway? Is he a rapper or something?
I don't know. Listen, when Mozzie got on my phone from Dosh,
right,
and he said, Wack, let's sit down and have a dinner meeting, right? Me and my wife business partners. I said, that's great. Me and mine is too. I said, you want to do it tomorrow? He's like, yeah, we do it tomorrow. I picked the spot, right? 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever it was. Travis Ford, I guess, at the time, I didn't even know who Travis Ford was.
Right.
Right? Travis Ford, I guess, was in LA, right? So when they heard that we had the dinner meet coming, I guess they like, we gonna be there too. Travis Ford and Jay Reed have the relationship. I guess Jay Reed used to manage Travis Ford and one, I don't know, right? I seen them in a video together, somebody sent it to me, whatever. Nevertheless, I don't know neither one of these. I tell Mozzie, hey, I'm dealing with you. I don't know Travis. He said, great, Wack. I don't know Luce Cannon. I want to deal with you. I don't want to talk to Luce Cannon. I said, cool, but he'll be at the dinner meeting. He said, Travis will be there too. Me and R&B get there. I just tell R&B we have a meeting. When we pull up, they start hugging on each other. R&B and Mozzie Mama is best friends from the church. R&B know Mozzie Mama, Mozzie Daddy, Mozzie wife, been knowing them since they been teenagers. Right? So I'm saying, oh shit, this is great. Right? I think now I got a safety net in between the business. They know each other. R&B know the mama. Right now today, we talk to the mama. We've got to do some business with the mama. Right? They know it. Great. Luce Cannon and Cherie show about 15 minutes later, we go get seated. We didn't order our appetizers, our drinks, our food, ate our food, talking about the business. Me and Mozzie sitting on the side of each other. My wife and his wife is across the table. Luce is like diagonal from me on the other side, sitting on the side of Sharice. Me and Mozzie over here discussing business. I'm texting Luce Cannon the terms I'm discussing because he can't hear it. About an hour and 20 minutes after we there, Travis Ford walks in. We had already ate. We didn't do what we did. We waited on our bill. We in a private room. We not in the open shit in the back. And Travis walk in. What's up, Wack, man? I'm a big fan of yours. Woo to woo, Travis Main Street. Okay, what's up? So Travis turns to the Jay Reed dude. He said, you know Jay Reed? I said, nah, I don't know him. Only Jay Reed I know from Inglewood, which is Ice Burgundy's. Not Ice Burgundy. Whatever the rapper dude. Ice something. His brother. I think he's from NHP. I said, only Jay Reed I know from NHP. You ain't him. So I guess the whole time, Jay Reed telling Travis Ford, he know me. Now, 600, you know, we can walk in the store, walk in the club. Hey, what up, 600? What up, homie? They know you.
Right.
Right then and there, they claim they know you. Remember how much we go through that shit every day?
Every day, bro.
Yeah, we don't remember these. So I make it clear that I don't know, dude. Mozzie's woman don't be playing. She told them at the end of the table. Them is 7 seats away from us at the end of the table, right? We finished discussing. I said, shit, I'm ready to roll. And Travis like, Wack, let's get a picture. You know, understanding Travis's character now, that's him.
Right.
Travis be trying to get his content. This is what he hustling. I don't knock him for that. So that's when we take the picture. So probably about second week of November, we signed the contracts. Me and Mozzie. Ain't nobody on there but me, Mozzie, and Travis. That's it.
That's when y'all took the picture at the house, right?
Yeah, Luce Cannon. Yeah, Luce Cannon ain't on there. None of that. I gotta give Luce Cannon. I gotta draw up another contract between me and Luce because Mozzie didn't want to have nothing to do with Luce Cannon. And actually, it's only me and Mozzie on there. Mozzie had to draw up another contract between him and Travis. So it's me and Mozzie on there, and I think I was at 48%, 49%. And then they was at Travis at Mozzie at 51. So I was giving Luce 24%. Total different contract, right? That had nothing to do with the primary because Mozzie didn't want it for you.
Right.
So let's fast forward to No Jumper. Jay Reed knows he ain't talked to Wack to come up there because that day Mozzie was supposed to come up there to meet with Adam to show Adam the back end.
Right.
Because I was trying to work Adam into the deal and give him 5% so we can cross promote on No Jumper all the content. That was the play. Mozzie hits me about 2 o'clock, 2 something, tells me he can't make it. We got to reschedule. He got to come from Vegas.
Right.
I hit Travis, say, Travis, Mozzie rescheduled. Ain't no sense of you coming up there because I know Travis would have tried to come up there anyway. No, you coming up there with Mozzie about business. I don't need you coming up there on no miscellaneous shit because it changes everything. He said, Wack, you said you don't need to come up there because you don't got the computer. Cool. We done with that about 3:30. I know that because I'm coming across the 58, connecting to the 14, coming into No Jumper from Vegas. Right? So I get to No Jumper again. Luce Cannon ain't even there when I get there.
So what's the timeline on that? About what time you got there?
I get to No Jumper about 4:55, 5 o'clock on the dot.
Because
you know, you gotta remember.
At the beach. He was telling me to come up there. I'm not gonna be able to. No.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Say what?
Luce was telling me to come up there around 4 o'clock. I said, bro, ain't no way I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go home and shower and get dressed. I'm at the beach working out.
Why was he telling you to come up there?
I don't know, but I wanted to go. And I was like, bro, why wouldn't you tell me earlier? Well, we are on our way. I'm like, bro,
But see, this the thing. He wasn't even supposed to be up there. His whole thing was he taking Adam some Christmas gifts. That's why you heard me tell Adam on the show. Luce was up here because you had him up here. Because I had him up here.
Right.
I said, once he told me he was coming, I said, cool, because I'm doing a turnaround. I'm going to go back to Vegas because I had some business the next day. So cool, shit, y'all can help get me in, no problem. So when I got there, Luce and them wasn't there. Wasn't nobody there but my team, the regular people. That's it. Ain't no Travis, ain't no Mozzie. They canceled. There's no Jay Reed, nothing. None of that's there. When I come out at 7 o'clock, Adam, like, I gotta get home to my son. I mean, to my daughter, put her to sleep. Cool. That's when he gives me the phone call. That's when Luce and them showed up about 7:05.
Oh, so you was already done with your show when they pulled up.
I was already done.
Oh.
Yeah, Luce wasn't there when we did the show.
Oh,
Luce got there about 7:05.
Oh.
When Adam, I don't even think when Adam left, about a couple minutes after Adam left, Luce and them had got there. And
I'm thinking that he there the whole time. Me about 4 o'clock said be there at 5. I'm like,
no,
I
he
didn't
wasn't
go.
there.
If I knew they wasn't going to 7, I could have made it. That's why I didn't go.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He wasn't there at all.
Right.
We ain't had no guests or none of that day. We ain't had no guests, none of that day.
Okay.
So when Jay Reed, that's his name, started saying after that shit happened, he came up there for a contract. The contract's already been done for a month.
In the block.
Right.
So only person on my side of the deal is Luce Cannon. Right? Only person I know to be on Mozzie's side of the deal is Travis. That's why Travis cleared it up like it had nothing to do with nothing. Now, I don't know what they had going on. If Travis might have said he gonna get, I don't know. That's business. I don't know, right? But what I do know is it had nothing to do with me.
Right.
So that's when all that happened. But come to find out, dude, phone records is showing something different. Cause remember, I asked Luce, how'd get up here? He said, I don't know. So you didn't know nothing about him coming up there? Nah, I don't know. He might have said that on one of our exposure shows. But come to find out, dude is claiming he got text messages and phone logs.
A bunch of calls from Luce telling him to come up there.
That's what he's saying. We'll see. I don't think he got text messages from Luce saying come up there because he would expose that.
Right.
Now, what was said on the phone, I don't know.
Right.
I do know Travis said Jay Reed hit him about 5:30 saying he was going up there, and Travis was telling him, for what? Wack canceled because Mozzie canceled.
Right.
What you going up there? But I ain't gonna lie. Man, a lot of this we wanting to go to No Jumper, homie.
Right.
I ain't gonna front, bro. If you in the industry, you trying to figure some shit out, be wanting to go up to No Jumper. This is a fact, right?
In the block.
So that's that situation. The Big U situation, if you read the paperwork, it says he's been under investigation since 2021 for the murder of Rayshawn Williams. Also, it's two investigations. It's the Rolling 60 investigation, which somebody on that side of it, 600, he hot. Whoever dude is, I keep forgetting his name. One of them that, like, he might have took a deal or something already. The wiretap started with him and Brick.
Oh, yeah. His name is like Blue or Two or
some shit.
Ghost.
The wiretap started with him because you had the Big U shit, you had the Rolling 60 shit, right? The Big U shit was triggered by the murder, right? That was triggered by the murder, and I guess they did their research, and Monster started working with them on extortion. Now, what a lot of people don't know is when they started investigating the murder of Rayshawn Williams, Big U wasn't a suspect.
Nope.
They didn't know nothing about Marley Marl House. They didn't know nothing about none of that stuff in the paperwork. When they went by Big U's house, they went by there because they were checking in with all the close to kin. And I believe Rayshawn's family members had told him that, yes, he played football, and yes, he did stay over there with him, and he was signed to Big U.
Right.
Okay, what's the significance of this? He was in Las Vegas allegedly to be doing what? Recording. He was in there. He was there to record for Unique Music. So when they went to talk to Big U, he wasn't there. His wife was there, right? Big U's phone is not wiretapped yet for Rayshawn Williams. His phone is wiretapped for the Rolling 60 indictment from whoever that dude was, Brick Baby was dealing with the firearms.
Right.
So when the wife went and got Big U's father's phone, which they didn't know at the time, called and said, the people just left asking questions about Rayshawn murder. In a panic, that's what put them on investigating Big U. It's all in the paperwork.
And they brought that up in court. They said that since they had the phones already tapped, that was a red flag. Why would you call from another phone when you've been calling your husband from your phone? And that made him a target.
Yo, CJ, Monster working had nothing to do with this, homie. Right? Monster had nothing to do with the original because Monster was working because he got caught back in 2020 shipping a gang of work out of town. Right? Monster, we don't know still what time frame. I want to say 2022 is when they jumped on the Monster extortion thing. Right? 2022, I believe, when they jumped on that. Monster was already working. Ain't no telling who Monster didn't help take down, right? Because he running around. I did business with Monster booking artists for his little clubs. I believe I booked Sada Baby or some shit, right? But I didn't know Monster from weed or nothing. I just thought Monster was a party promoter. So Monster working originally had zero to do with Big U, had nothing to do with that. All that work he got caught with sending out of town in 2020. We got all that paperwork. We see all the names on that, right? So once the wife calls from the daddy's phone in a panic, that's when they initiated the investigation to target Big U and see what he had to do with it, right? Right. So now you got two agencies working together, two different squads. You got the squad that's on the 6-0 thing. Hey, they calling about a murder of Rayshawn. Yeah, that's our thing. When we went, now they didn't put it together. They already got Monster, then gave up Bay, right? Bay shit tap, go back to Big U, because he taking orders from Big U, send the work, right? At this time, that's when they put together Big U's immediate circle. That's what pulls in Hop, Claw, and I don't know when Luce got pulled in because I came front.
Well, what brought Luce in was that no jumper. See, they
I
already
think that's
was
what
telling
happened.
about that robbery and that extortion, but it was just hearsay. Once he corroborated the story, that brought him in. Which I think that brought him in. He
You're
corroborated the
right.
story, and it said in the paperwork.
Yeah, because see, Luce ain't on none of the wiretaps, not the ones we seen.
Right.
He not Big U don't even bring his name up on the ones we see now. I know they got 26,000 wiretaps. We ain't seen all them. So I'm thinking, well, I know Monster's cooperating because he felt like he don't want to pay Big U no more. So what did he do? He went to Big Brother that already been working with since 2020 and let him know, I got this situation over here. Oh yeah? We already looking at him on this, right? So you're right. When Luce Cannon came in No Jumper and said what he said about the robbery, that's when I think they doubled back to Monster and said, do you know this dude? And I think that's when Monster gave him the story on him.
He talked his way into the indictment.
Because it said that it was Luce Cannon and Vay. There was no doubt they have asked Vay, hey, was Luce Cannon with you on this? Vay ain't never been to jail. Vay 59 years old, be 60 or some shit this year. Yeah. He ain't never been to jail, bro. Like, I don't see him biting his tongue when it comes to information about Luce Cannon. He may be a little leery about Big U, but
I mean, it's in the paperwork. He told on the whole murder anyway. It's in the paperwork.
Yeah, he definitely told on the murder. So now the investigation goes on. Right? They get Vay. Vay tells them that they drove to Vegas and they went to Marley Marl house. Vegasm this. At the time, Marley Marl and Big U ain't cool. They ain't talking. They ain't doing no business. They ain't nothing, right? Marley Marl got to go turn himself in at this time. He got to go do his 33 months in the feds. I took the nigga to the airport that morning when he flew up to Oregon. He had to go do it in Sheridan. So at the time, when Big U showed up to Marley Marl house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marley Marl not there. He don't know Big U coming. The security guard in the paperwork said he drew down on Big U and Bay at the gate, right? Now this same security guard on the record, we got the paperwork already and took the stand on lining somebody up in a murder for hire. We got all that work. So this same security guard is already, he's security. He giving it up. Marley Marl's oblivious to them coming, them going, whatever happened at the studio. The little dude, Marley Marl has never seen Rayshawn Williams in his life.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even know he was at his studio at his crib. Big U must have got a hold of the engineer and pressed that line. Marley Marl's oblivious to this. He's with a broad at the Oreo Hotel on the Strip. Next day, when Marley Marl come home, the security guard telling him, hey, we just got a call that they want us to leave. Who? Big U wants you to meet him over here. He like, I ain't need to meet that nigga, meet him over here. Well, they want us to leave. This what went on. Now, I still don't know what went on at the studio. I don't know. There was an argument. There was a squab. I don't know, right? Marley Marl left. That's when in the paperwork it says they went over there trying to switch out the DVR box.
Right.
Now, here's the funny part about that. Marley Marl's cameras at the time was for visual, but the record wasn't working.
The audio. No audio.
No audio. No, it was no record. All you can do is see what's going on the monitor.
Oh, you can just see it, but it ain't recording. I got you.
It ain't recording. No, they didn't know that. So now they got them security guard where they're telling him, we're going to cash out you the money, go get another DVR. Security guard gave all this to the feds. All this shit to the feds. And he told them, whoever it was, the technician that came by there to change everything out, right? He told them all this shit, right? So Marley Marl said the first time the feds tried to come see him, he was in jail. They said, it's feds here that want to do a visit with you. He's like, if it ain't got nothing to do with I'm in here right now, I'm refusing to talk to anybody. He refused to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When he get out, he said he go do a piss test, cool. 2 days later, he get a call, come back down to the federal parole office. He calling his attorney, calling everybody thinking they finna book him. He like, damn, is my piss dirty? I ain't did nothing.
So Marl don't know what's going on.
He don't know what's going on. He said, because they don't never call him back no 2 days later.
Right.
He gets down to the parole office. They take him in the back. He said, it's 5 or 6 federal agents. They sit him down. They said, listen, we about to ask you a stream of questions that we already know the answers to. We just want to see if you're going to lie to us. Right? They asked him, did Big U come to your house that evening? He said, yeah. How do you know? My security told me. Did you know he was coming? No. When the last time you had talked to him? He said it'd been like 9 months. Do you know Rayshawn Williams? No, I don't. Showed him a picture. He'd never seen the dude in his life. Never seen him. Did you know he's recording in your studio? No, I don't. Did they give the security guard money to switch DVRs? Marley Marl kept it real, because in his head, I'm out on parole. You done brought some shit to my house that ain't got nothing to do with me. Right. He know the security guard that already gave him the details. In his head, if I lied to him, they finna book me, violate me, send me back to the pen. I'm not going back to the pen for no Big U. I don't even Big U. Why'd you even bring it to my house?
Period.
Right? He said, yes, my security guard told me that they gave him some money. Do you have any footage? No, my system didn't. You can visual, but it didn't record. Right? And like, all right, well, you didn't lie to us, you can go. Right? That's why I know who Witness 2 is. Clubhouse TV. Right? I called Marty Marl when the paperwork hit. Right? Read it. Marty Marl kept it real and told me what it was. He said, Wack, did I do something wrong? I said, Marty Marl, you ain't no street, you ain't no blood, you ain't no crip. Hell nah, you didn't do nothing wrong. A regular civilian.
Even if he was the Wack, and I gotta say this right, you're not obligated to be in somebody's shit that you ain't got nothing to do with. Now, if there was a plan and he was in it, then yeah, even if he was a crip or blood, you ain't supposed to say, if I don't have no knowledge, you come to my house, I ain't okay this, nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't tie me up in none of your shit. So even if he was, bro, he's not obligated to keep the code of silence and say he don't know nothing, bro. He ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's real. He had nothing to do with it. So he told him, so indictment hits, no. We get a call. What's that, about September, October 2023 from the family. I think you had already heard from him and I didn't know it. I called you. I said, yo, some lady just called, whoopty whoopty whoop. I'm like, you think they troll? You like, it could be. But at this time, we ain't giving them, trying to antagonize us by any means. We don't give them if it's real or not.
Right, we're going to stress him out. I already had a number, I already talked to her.
Yeah, so when they called me the first time, I'm listening. Luce Cannon told me they had DM him. So I guess anybody that they seen that was going at him, they was trying to make contact with. But this time, we ain't knowing what the, like, who the Ray Sean Williams. We don't know about none of this shit.
Right.
We
I
really
didn't even know he was dead till they told her who. I said, oh, that was him. I remember him. I remember his mama. He lived with Big U. He had like eczema or something. I remember. He was tall. He played wide receiver. I was like, oh, that's him. He died? Damn.
Yeah. So when they called us with the bozo shit in late February, telling us, yeah, this going on. I said, yo, remember I asked, I said, yo, so when did he get killed? She said 2022. Red flag. The newspaper said 2021.
That's when we thought she was capping.
She get the mama on the phone, and the mama's telling us what they're telling us, and then she says, and between us, they gonna pick him up this morning, either late March or top of April.
Right.
We like, bro, they not been to tell this lady when they gonna go pick somebody. When they get picked up, they'll tell them, right? So we sitting back, and it ain't 7 minutes after we got off the phone, she sends a text trying to get us for some money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm homeless. Could you help us with some money?
That's so I'm like, we thought it was all cap.
Yeah, I'm like, what you think, Six? You like, I think it's cap. Me too. I said, but it sound good. Right. Let's stress him out. Right?
Then she called with the DNA.
Yeah, she called with the DNA, which was cap. See, that shit was cap. Right? So the video get let go. It hit I seen it on TikTok. It hit TikTok. So we ran it on the 100 side. When we ran on the 100 side, you said, Wack, the video out. I said, we ran the shit. Let's see where it go. I said, shit, let's see if the dumbass fine. Any minute he gonna be saying like he's saying, these dudes be lying. We thinking this with his next video. Like he did with dude in Miami when he was saying he's making up this, that, this. I'm thinking that's what's coming. I don't give a fuck as you respond. We won.
Right.
That's the way we see it. We ain't tripping because we don't think you telling the truth. For one, you just told me your brother got killed in 2022. The paperwork said 2021. The newspaper, rather. If y'all go Google Ray Sean Williams or Las Vegas murder body found in field, it'll give you the information on it. Mm-hmm. You telling us about some DNA and the police, they gave you the time when they gonna pick up, and then turns around and asks us for some money. So we think you capping. So I'm waiting. I'm like 600 for to have a field day, right? Cool. Boom. Time go by, we really ain't seeing nothing, right? All right. You call me 6:45 in the morning. Wack. They saying they raided Big U house. Who raided Big U house? The feds. I said 600. Don't go on the internet with that shit. You better go see because you're going to be looking crazy. Right. I said we already got this bullshit these ladies talking about we going to take a hit on. We was already preparing for the hit.
Right.
But we didn't give a You go over there, drive by, send me the video. You said, it's federal tape, Ron. It's like they all gone, but his car's wide open, the window broke, it's an agent in front. I said, shit, let's see if we can pull it up. Right? At that time, now it's on the internet.
Right.
Our next call is, remember, we seen it, but we didn't realize Luce Cannon on. I called you back. I said, Six, is that Luce on there? You said, Trippy. You said, Wack, that shit might be fake then. That shit might be fake. Luce Cannon is fake. I'm like, it's like 19 baby on there, but I already was saying Brick was hot. I've been telling you that, right?
Right.
So, and this is coming after the fake SWAT and shit at Luce Cannon house. This shit
Right.
is girl did. Oh my God, my baby's over there. I don't know what's going
That
on.
was 2 days before, and then Cowboy got up on him and fired on him. Then he wouldn't no jumper, and all that shit happened next morning.
The next morning, so we see all that, then that's when it wrong. Now we still a little oblivious to it until the complaint comes out.
Right.
When the complaint come out, this is when we learn Luce Cannon really was telling the truth.
Right. And what's crazy is that we only thought, based on what the mama's telling us, that he's getting picked up for a murder. We done forgot about the Brick Baby told us 2 years ago he got a RICO, all this other extortion he got going on. We don't know nothing about none of that. We thinking they coming to get him for the murder.
Yeah, we didn't forgot about all that.
Mama and sister said they found they son DNA on Big U on Big U DNA on her son's fingernails. So we thinking it's a murder. We see all this, like the complaint got all these charges. Like,
the complaint got, we saw.
Was it 80 pages, 75 pages?
The first one was like 75, the next one was like 107. So when we saw all this shit, because remember, we read it. Now the exposers, now Lavish, Prince, and Ghost is on it. So they reading it on the floor. Prince spent like 3 hours going over on the floor. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, I started putting together who the witnesses and victims was. I said, shit, okay, witness one said it's security. When they said Grammy nominated producer in Las Vegas, it's only one of them. That got to be Molly Mall, right? And then all this. And then when they kept talking, I said, that's Monster. I think I'm the first. That's the Monster, right? So I called Molly Mall. Molly, you get what I sent you? That you? He like, yeah, Wack, that's me. Right? He tell me. That's when he tell me the story of what happened, right? Said I ain't had nothing to do with this shit, to my house, whatever, right? Boom. Now, me and Molly talking. I got mad at Molly. That's my brother, because he started telling me shit. He said, Wack, man, you know, the Luce Cannon dude, we got real tight. I said, what you mean? I ain't knowing about all them videos he sent us. Him and Gigi and all them hanging out. Then he told me the story. And he got some. Gigi confirmed it that Luce shitted on himself, shitted all on his bed, threw up, shitted all down his leg, shitted in the car, slept in the shit for like 4-5 hours. All this shit. I'm like, oh, y'all was hanging out. He like, yeah. Then he said, bro, I didn't want to tell you, but dude working with a dude that's a fed. I said, what you mean? He like, bro, I didn't want to tell you because and I'm just trying to stay out of everybody's shit. I don't give nobody due. Marty just want to be left alone. He like, yo, he got a dude that be at his house that's a federal agent because he asked me, he tried to put me on the FaceTime with him, talking about he can help my situation. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to take my 33 months and get on. So at this time, I'm like, all right, Marty, you might just be telling me some shit. I'm like, nigga, well, why wouldn't you tell me that? He said, well, Wack, I know you ain't doing nothing but business with him anyway. I know you. Gigi rolls around. Luce in jail, they get to attacking Gigi. Gigi good with you. She start DMing me. I'm kind of battling her, defending Luce, right?
Right.
She cool with you. She wasn't really with me, right?
Right.
So I tell you, hey man, tell old girl, I ain't got no issues with her. I just don't know what she's talking about. So when I get on the line with Gigi, Gigi said, yeah, the federal agent used to be at her house. Gigi sent me the videos, the pictures of the agent at the house, around Luce and all this shit. I'm like, oh, like, do you know about Molly Mall? She like, yeah, I know about that shit too. And then that's when Gigi start running her thing on YouTube. Y'all can go check her out. Big Gigi on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She breaking a lot of shit down. This when she tell us she got all the videos of all the robberies, right? I didn't let Luce know, hey, bro, you and your girl, Sharice, need to leave.
But she done took her video going up there, pull up to the Fed building.
Bro,
She said she got enough to bury.
I listen, I said, how you got the videos? She said he records everything he does. When I went and got him a phone, he thought he was pimping me and some but all this shit go to my iCloud. I know about everybody he was with, and he records everything he does. I said, let me holler at him. I get at him again. His girl, is like for some jealous shit. I'm like, yo, Wack, she's lying. I said, nah, she got the marriage certificate. I sent it to you. R&B is ordained minister.
The way the information was laid out raises a few questions, but what are your thoughts on this? Get in the comments.